Hello from Magic Kingdom. I'm here to revisit a challenge. I decided to walk to the TTC because the tram is taking a while, because I don't know if I'm going to be staying at Magic Kingdom or going to a different park, because today my challenge involves Lorcana. Hooray for me, I totally forgot where I parked again. At least it's not supposed to rain until later, right? Right? Because I also didn't bring my umbrella. Alright, I made it off with the monorail, and I'm heading inside Magic Kingdom. That didn't take too long. So today I'm having Lorcana determine my day at Walt Disney World, starting at Magic Kingdom, maybe going to other theme parks again. So I have 10 packs to open, and I think I'm going up to the train station to open these up. The train station still has some big extensive refurbishments going on, but I'm going to open these over here. So I have 3 Minnie Mouse packs, 3 Jafar packs, and then 3 Rapunzel packs. And I'm pretty much going to do what I did last time with these, with a little bit of a twist. I guess less of a twist and more of just an alteration with how I did this last time, where last time I just opened up the packs and I drew cards until I got something that I thought that I could attribute to something in the parks. I'm just going to open these up and I'm going to just decide the best things that most respond to cards in these packs. So I took the packs out of the blisters, which might significantly improve or diminish my chances of getting anything actually good. So I got really busy in there, so I'm going to go find another place to do this, which is over here by City Hall, and I will let you know if I get anything good. So I opened up the packs and I pretty much got nothing. I got 1 legendary and just a few super rares, so I'm gonna have to figure out what to do with all these cards and how to make this work. So this is what I ended up with. I took out pretty much every card with the exception of a couple that have some sort of relevance with Magic Kingdom. So I'm just going to stay in Magic Kingdom, I've decided today, and I'm going to shuffle up these cards and then draw a card, and that is what I'm going to do, whatever that card corresponds to at Magic Kingdom. So I definitely could have had a little bit better luck with the cards that I got, because very few of the cards in this set I have learned have really anything to do with any Disney park, much less Magic Kingdom, maybe Epcot. But I want to still try to figure this out. I don't know, there's something with Lorcana that I can do as like a fun challenge, but I don't know if it's going to be like multiple different sets, or I have to try to figure out which set most corresponds to actual theme park representation. But I'm shuffling up these cards now, gonna give it one more cut, and the first thing that I'm doing is going to Pinocchio's Village House to get some dinner, which is great, because I'm hungry. I even brought sleeves and a little card protector because I was like, I'm going to Magic Kingdom, it's the most magical place on earth, I'm going to get an enchanted, and then I did, and I got terrible cards. So after like 45 minutes of trying to figure that out, I'm finally going to do something in Magic Kingdom, which is eat. But nobody ever goes to a theme park to eat food. I guess it's hard because a lot of places at Disney don't really have an IP correlation, like Casey's Corner, or Cosmic Rays, or Space Mountain, Thunder Mountain, wherever they are, Haunted Mansion. So this does work better as a multi-park challenge, but how do I do that? I think it comes down to the set that I actually choose to do this with. I decided to go with an option that I've gotten before at Pinocchio's, and it's Lovely Square Riverboat, which has less than a month left of operating along with Tom Sawyer Island. But that is something that I will emotionally deal with later. Come to think of it, I keep switching topics back and forth, but it's actually a little bit disappointing and frustrating how little representation the Disney parks actually have in Lorcana, which is none. Just these specific IPs that are relevant to Magic Kingdom, but I'm heading over here to Pinocchio's. Put in my order as I was walking over, and it should be ready right now. They totally closed off the upstairs section, which is a bummer. I guess that's how you know you're getting your money's worth if you can't even see the plate that your food is on. Sitting up here by the window is usually a pretty good place to sit, but I'm actually gonna go outside and down the street, because I want to try to eat all the way down here across from the Rapunzel Tower. There are tables and seats over here, it just depends on the time of day, and I'm just trying not to drop this. So there's Rapunzel's Tower, and this is my table that I'm sitting at with my food. I got the chicken Parmesan sandwich and the black garlic truffle and Parmesan fries, and then a Coke Zero. So I sat right over here. This area has so many little picnic tables that are so pleasant and secluded. And I'm over by Rapunzel's Tower, trying to decide what I'm doing next, which is, so I guess I'm heading to the back of Fantasyland. But first, I wanted to come over here just to look at the rivers of America and Tom Sawyer Island and the riverboat at dusk. I'm still just in absolute denial that this will just not be a view anymore. I do like the idea of there being a walkway over here between Thunder Mountain and Haunted Mansion. And then a Villain's Land back there just sounds so cool. But again, this going away, it sucks. The tranquility and serenity that this brings to Magic Kingdom, and it just won't be around anymore, just makes me so sad. There will be a little bit of water remaining from the concept art that they just recently released, so there will be some of this that still remains, which I can be happy about. That's a compromise. But the riverboat and Tom Sawyer Island have less than a month left, and I just cannot comprehend that. And what is this going to look like? That's going to be weird. They have a walkway over here, but it'll be cool. The lights just came on for the evening, but I'm going to the back of Fantasyland to do something Beauty and the Beast related. Enchanted Telescope Bell is done for the day. So this is where if I went to Epcot or Hollywood Studios, this would have made this a little bit easier. So I'm probably just going to go to the back area back over there because Gaston's Tavern's also closed for the night. If it wasn't like a prefix menu, I would go to Be Our Guest and get like the gray stuff. PhilharMagic is sort of an option, but this pretty much covers the majority of cards that I ended up getting. So I'm gonna go to the gift shop and maybe take like a selfie with a plush. There's Princess Fairy Tale Hall, but Belle doesn't meet there. I think if I did this again, it would need to be with a multitude of different Lorcana sets, just so I gave myself the opportunity to do as many different relevant Magic Kingdom things as possible, because across all of Lorcana, that could be more doable. There are Lorcana sets that have predominantly Snow White cards and Little Mermaid cards, and then some that are just Beauty and the Beast cards. So Gaston's Tavern is closed, and the gift shop over here. So I think I know what I'm going to have to do, which I'm not proud about it, but it's relevant to the card that I pulled, so I'm going to go over here to the popping machine cart. This is the only remaining reference to Beauty and the Beast that is still open in Magic Kingdom. And there it is, my cotton candy that I got from Maurice's popping cart. Gaston's favorite snack. Was this a stretch? It absolutely was, but I do like cotton candy. So I took out the cards that are relevant to the stuff that I've already done, so I don't do any duplicate things. So what am I doing next? I'm riding Tiana's Bayou Adventure. I wish I could take the train, but it has stopped running for the day. But I hope that I can ride Tiana's because that is weather. But I do think that I'm back on track with the intention of this challenge, which is just to do the most relevant possible thing to the card that I end up pulling, which this is unequivocally Tiana's Bayou Adventure. But wow, I just had so much fun walking to the back of Fantasyland to get some cotton candy, which I haven't eaten yet and probably won't until fireworks, or I'll just bring it home to Brennan if there's even any left after I ride Tiana's Bayou Adventure and it doesn't just dissolve. It's kind of funny, I feel like I went so long without doing Tiana's Bayou Adventure at night, and I really wanted to, and now I'm doing it sort of frequently. Fireworks should be happening soon, so hopefully that diminishes the line a little bit. I feel like I was just over here like half an hour ago. Look how pretty it is. What is nice about the concept art is that this structure is staying here, allegedly. So it's going to be this building and then the entirety of Frontierland back to Tiana's Bayou Adventure and Thunder Mountain. So it's pretty easy to see what this project is going to look like based on that. It will be pretty cool to see this completely filled to maximum capacity on the final day. And Tom Sawyer Island just having so many people on it. Like there being like a legitimate wait for the raft to take it over to the island. I don't even know if Tom Sawyer Island has a capacity, but just to see that many people on it will be really cool. So Happily Ever After is in half an hour. Also, this boardwalk is staying, apparently. That's good. I am dreading the walls that are going to be going up, presumably. Just completely obscuring the view of the rivers of America and Tom Sawyer Island. That's just going to be really difficult. Like, will they drain the river and then put up the walls? Will the walls just go up around the entire circumference of Frontierland? And then Big Thunder Mountain Railroad still being closed. It's going to be so quiet back in Frontierland. So hopefully the weather cooperates while I ride this. I was actually sort of convinced that I was going to be able to walk right into the queue. This is a pretty full line. Maybe not, it's pretty unnecessarily extended. This was posted at a 35-minute wait. Definitely seems to be moving pretty consistently though through the queues, so that's good. So this is only going to take about 15 minutes probably. Just to get down to the loading platform. All right, made it to the load platform and I'm sitting in the back, which gets the least wet.
Tiana was right. There are musicians out here and there are churches.
too bad. Just a little wet. Don't ignore me.
Remember,
so fireworks should be starting in like 1 minute. I keep doing this specifically with this ride, where I'm either on the ride or I'm just getting off of the ride right as fireworks start. So what am I doing next? I am going to go head to the Mad Tea Party. Fireworks should have happened by now, so I'm wondering if there was like a delay. They just made an announcement that inclement weather was approaching Magic Kingdom, but that does not impact the Mad Tea Party, so that's good. Fireworks are late right now. This is weird. I'm hoping that I can do one more thing, maybe after the Mad Tea Party if I have time. I actually had to double back because right now Haunted Mansion's a 13-minute wait, and I'm going to upload this pretty significantly after the fact probably, but today is Friday the 13th that I'm here, so this would be a great day to ride the Haunted Mansion. That's sort of weird, so they just made an announcement that Happily Ever After is going to be in 10 minutes, so it was 20 minutes of a delay. Something else that I did want to mention about the challenge, the time of day that I show up to the park probably mostly impacts what I'm able to do because a lot of the entertainment and the restaurants do close sort of earlier in the evening. So when it comes to meeting characters or maybe going to some sort of like a restaurant, I sort of don't have that opportunity because I get here later in the evening, or in the afternoon, in the earlier evening. Like I could have gone to Gaston's Tavern and gotten a LeFou's brew or a gray stuffed cupcake, but instead I got cotton candy. I don't think anyone is in line for this. Am I gonna ride this completely by myself? So far it definitely looks like it. There's no one else here. All right, so I'm not completely by myself. So that's good. I don't think I'm gonna be spinning. I could choose my next thing while I'm riding this. That could be interesting. Maybe not because I'm spinning without even touching it. Getting a little bit dizzy, but that's okay. That's the point of this. Fireworks are actually starting in like a minute. I'm just getting dizzy. I'm really spinning. Whew. I wanted to choose my next thing, but this was spinning and I just was getting really dizzy. So I'm gonna go somewhere else. Oh no, I lost a pin. Heimlich. So it's a little bit hard to see, but I've taken out pretty much everything else. The fireworks have finally started. This is a little bit blurry, but what am I doing next for potentially my final activity? Mother Gothel. So what I'm going to do is what I did not do for Gaston's Tavern. I'm going to go over here to Storybook Treats because there's a dessert over here that I would like to get that I got last time. Whoa. So this is what I'm getting, the Rapunzel Sundae, which is a shortcake with Dole Whip lemon and wild berry soft serve topped with berry compote, whipped cream, and sugar flowers. So they did not have the Rapunzel Sundae, so I got the Aurora Cone, which is Dole Whip strawberry and blue soft serve, topped with white chocolate, crispy pearls, and a sugar cone. So this is what it looks like, the Aurora Cone, which is, it has nothing to do with Rapunzel, but I did what I could. I don't know, I waited like 10 minutes for it, and it looks delicious. And I just got the Rapunzel Cone too, so I'm not upset about it. But I think I plan to do one more thing, maybe, before the park closes in like less than 10 minutes. There goes Tinkerbell. Happily Ever After is about to end. I have a few more cards left, which you can barely see. I'm gonna go and shuffle these up, see if I do anything else before the park closes. Again, in like a minute. What am I doing? Peter Pan's Flight! This is the finale. Oh my God, I'm running. No, I'm not. I'm walking fast to Peter Pan's Flight because this closes in like 2 minutes. Never mind. Apparently Peter Pan's Flight is currently closed. I can see the lights on over there like in the actual attraction, which is a bummer because the park is still open for like 2 minutes, like 1 or 2 minutes, but Peter Pan's Flight is closed. Well, that's a bummer. I would have made it too, but I didn't, which is why you don't wait until the last second to ride rides, because this can happen. You know, I could have done Filler Magic and I didn't, and I'm okay with that. I really only did like half of what the Lorcana cards wanted me to do because of the time that I got here, and I do not want to jinx myself, but at least I've avoided the weather. I definitely think that there's something here with this challenge, just maybe the right combination of Lorcana sets. I don't know. There's something that I could do. I have not been in here in a while. There's definitely a storm moving towards Magic Kingdom though, so hopefully I can make it to the car I mean, it will make it to the car, but I want to make it before the rain. Something else that I noticed is that there were some very obvious similarities between this challenge and then the last time that I did a nighttime challenge at Magic Kingdom, which is just probably a product of the type of challenges that I do. But I still like doing these challenges. It's just a fun way for me to spend my evening at Disney. Both exits look like a bit of a standstill right now, so that's good. So I haven't walked in a long time to the TTC, and I'm wondering if I should. So I decided to test my chances with the monorail line. So this is probably going to take about half an hour. There's the electrical water pageant. It's pretty cool. In the back of the TTC, and I'm tired. So I'm gonna take the tram back to the car. I think that I'm going to beat the weather, I hope. So I just got dropped off by the tram. Probably going to be getting home at midnight, but that was my day at Magic Kingdom, more or less determined by Lorcana, which was fun. It didn't work exactly like I wanted it to. These challenges never do, but I still have fun trying to do it. You can't say that I don't try to do things that nobody else does, like having Lorcana cards determine what I do at Magic Kingdom. I think I said sort of my opinion about how I could probably change this and put a little bit more intention into how this could actually work out successfully across multiple parks using different Lorcana sets that actually correspond with the majority of IPs that are in the Disney parks. I don't know, but I still had a good time. I got to ride rides and have dinner and dessert, so it was a good night. Thanks for watching. I'll see you soon. Have a great day and goodbye.